know if you had a phone call from them.
Okay, I want to make sure I understand this. You said I got a $250,000 bid, but I think what you're trying to tell
No,
me is that
I
you got.
got a award. Sorry, wrong term.
Okay, so you got two awards overnight by
Yesterday.
email.
Yes. Are those legitimate?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I'm just wondering the form of communication because the first one I got was phone calls and are you sure? Are you sure? That was what I was going off of. So this is more dump here. This is
Well,
what I
wait
need.
a second. If you got a phone call and they said, "Are you sure?" and you answered yes.
That was the Idaho one that we're already on. That was the small one that I'm already working through, and they're going to be doing it tomorrow
Okay,
in
but
Idaho.
what you're telling me is that the government never contacted you on the two awards you received overnight.
Other than a follow up of good morning, just wanted to follow up on this contract and when you think you will have it signed and sent back. Our contract writing system shuts down tomorrow at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Samantha.
Okay, did you reply to that?
I have not. I have not even
Okay,
opened
so
it because I don't know.
what you have now currently are what is
Mhm.
called improper awards. Okay.
Improper.
Yep.
Okay.
Meaning that they sent you took your bid and they turned it into a contract, even though Federal Acquisition Regulation 13.004 says that they can't. Which means technically they are not an award unless you act on them as if they are an award. So, in other words, you reply back, "Thank you. We look forward to working with you." You know, you're acting on it
Okay.
as if it's an award. Now,
Okay.
so the question becomes at this point, do you want those jobs?
And the steps that I took on these two this morning were where I did not with Idaho on the small one. I accepted Idaho without having a marriage certificate with the subcontractor. These two, I have phone call. I actually emailed last night both subcontractors, one in Mississippi and the other one in Georgia. They're building all this information and they are verifying the numbers before I even contact the government to
That's right.
verify
So you're going to
who I
contact the
want
government and
to.
you're going to say one of two things. Number one is, "Hey, I accept," because the numbers were all worked out. Or number two is, "I don't know about you, but I make mistakes sometimes, and it looks like the government took our bid and turned it into a contract," which it's my understanding that that's not allowed, and or that's improper. I would use that word. And we withdraw at this time, or you know, yeah, I'd probably just at this point, look, as we get closer to September 30, I don't jerk contracting officers around. You know, I just withdraw my bid if I'm not happy with the numbers.
Well, and I'm going to get verification, and I should have that today because they're both working on them in their offices. So with that, I have 78 marked up on the one in Georgia and 100 on the one in Mississippi.
You mean profit?
Profit.
Nice.
Yeah. And those were just like, ah, big ass dart. That's all I did because I didn't think I'd get them, honestly. One's a entire campus for a USDA facility in Mississippi, and they can seal coat up to December because it's so freaking hot down there.
Perfect. Man, I'm
And then
happy for you.
Georgia is a comfort station, kind of like a rest stop. Had a tree go into it in January with all the weather, and it's a rebuild from the inside out. And he's building the schedule of deliverables, and he's getting all the materials together for my all the stuff that I fucked up on Idaho because I didn't know. They're building all of those things now for me and verifying the price and everything else. So the other question I had, but I answered it as soon as I looked at it, was the certificate of liability insurance.
You are
When
required to provide insurance to the federal government within 10 days of an award.
Okay. And I'm seeing the one that you had as the document with all the verbiage, the additionally insured in favor of the USDA, all of that information that's on the paperwork.
Yep, in the project management class?
That, yes, and that is from my business to the federal government.
Yes. Your
And
business
the
has
one-
to have insurance.
And then I have an insurance certificate of liability insurance from the subcontractor to me with me as the certificate holder.
Correct.
Okay. I answered those, and I was just wording it out loud to see if I was on the right page, because that's what I kind of saw.
Yep.
And I've got a phone call into my insurance guy because I'm still waiting to hear. I should be getting a call back from. Got a lot of calls waiting in penned. So I'm thinking these are go forwards because these are pretty sizable.
Well, I mean, technically, you've already got the award, right? So, I mean,
yeah, I just haven't acknowledged it.
that's, well, except that you don't have to acknowledge it, okay? If you already have the award, it is an award, unless you don't want it to be an award, okay? So,
No, I'm thinking the one in Mississippi is a 2-week project, and the other one's going to be a 3-month, but they want to get it shorter. So I'm having them build the whole scope of work for it. No, not the scope of work. The scope, basically the deliverables, and how their process is going to be, so I can take that and submit that also.
sure.
Okay. Am I doing better? Because I feel like I'm understanding.
Well, hell yeah. No, this is a great conversation.
Okay. I don't feel like I'm. What the fuck is he talking about? Trying to smile and nod. That's what I did with Idaho. And I didn't know. And I'm gonna watch that video. Now I'm glad you sent it in that form, because I can watch that over and over and over and just pick up something new each and every time.
Oh, yeah.
So, yep. Done. Okay.
All right, Joel, have a good day. I'm happy for you.
Holy crap balls. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
So
you
I
bet.
have 10 days. I have 10 days to get insurance. Is there a dollar amount if I don't need to bond a job? Does it need to be insured? No, that doesn't make any sense.
No,
It
the
has to be
insurance is
insured.
general liability, 1 million, 2 million. It's the
1
most
million, 2
standard
million.
type of construction insurance that they have.
Okay.
There's nothing
Done.
special about it.
Done. Okay. Past that, we're golden.
All right, man.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.